Hey y'all, what's up? JamiThatsMe here. Welcome back to another quick chat. Listen, girl, y'all know it has been going up when it comes to the Xscape tea, the Tamar situation, Tamar versus Kandi. Now Miss Eva Marcille has decided to jump into it as well, but not really jump into it. She was asked the question, therefore she answered. Now, you guys know on last week, some information came out when Tamar hosted Watch What Happens Live. She pretty much alluded to Kandi Burruss and Todd Tucker coming after her, okay? And it really stemmed from a situation that happened prior to when, Kandi had her issues with Carlos King. Tamar decided to, stick up for Carlos King, and it put she and Kandi back in a kind of bad position. All right. Tamar came out and alleged that a lot of things happened between she and Kandi and Todd, which a lot of people are not really believing happened, and things that Miss Kandi Burruss herself and Todd Tucker came to the front to debunk and deny. All right. Well, at one point when all of this tea dropped, a lot of people were confused because of the way that Tamar kind of worded things. So like previously, before all of this happened, as far as her coming on Watch What Happens Live, Tamar said that a housewife tried to fight her and her husband, and she was just dropping some clues and stuff, and people started wondering who could that be. Based on what she was saying, a lot of people were wondering if it was Kandi. Nah, it couldn't be Kandi. Was it Eva and her husband? So a lot of people were wondering whether or not Eva was involved. Well, Eva had came to the front. I remember that because she wrote in the comment section of a blog, from my understanding, and she said it was not me. I had nothing to do with it. Girl, do not put me in that drama because it was not Miss Eva, baby. Okay? Well, Miss Eva is finally getting her chance to actually say how she feels about the situation, also letting us know whose side she on or whatever the case is, and how she's just feeling about Tamar as a whole and how she's been handling this situation with Kandi. Okay? TMZ got a chance to pull Miss Eva to the side to get her soundbite. So we're going to go ahead and play that. I want you guys to hear what it is that Miss Eva had to say.
But she put out like a vague message, like some housewife and their husband who's a politician.
Which
per
yours
my
is?
recollection, my husband is the only politician in the history of Housewives.
Right.
So one would only assume that they're talking about me. And so Tamar hit me up and my personally and was like, oh my God, E, I'm so sorry. It looks like this shit is getting crazy. Like,
well, it's
I want to apologize. And I'm like, why don't you just directly talk to her?
Yeah.
Like just say who it is and deal with what it is, because the speculation it's shit. I don't like it.
So that's how that's escalated to now it's like, yo, it's out in the open.
It was a funky situation. I think it was dealt with very immaturely because Tamar obviously has a problem with Kandi. Something happened. I rock with Kandi Burruss Tucker the long way. That's my friend. Tamar, I've known her for years. She's good people, but the way she went about it, she knew the way she posted was gonna make people speculate. She could have been very direct and said, Kandi stepped to me and it was some bullshit. So as far as Kandi and Tamar resolving, I don't know, because I didn't know they had a problem.
Right.
I don't think they knew they had a problem. So as far as their resolution, I'm very hopeful. I think I never say never, and it strengthens numbers. They're both amazing artists. They over there selling out shows. Like, figure out the bullshit and go sing your music.
All right, so y'all just heard what it is that Miss Eva had to say. She says that she's very hopeful about them reconnecting. I don't see that happening, girl. I feel like it's going to be a long time. Now, I do feel like over time, it can possibly happen, right? I mean, look at Portia blatantly put lies out there, real damaging lies out there about Miss Kandi Burruss. So I feel like, eventually Miss Kandi forgave her, right? But I also feel like Kandi forgave Portia because they were often in each other's space. They film a show together. So I feel like she was kind of compelled and forced to interact with this woman. So she didn't want to be the Tasha of the situation, right? Keep coming around with a stank attitude. So she decided to, get to a better place when it comes to, Miss Portia. And I think Portia could have also apologized. I can't recall, but they're at a better place, right? Clearly. Now, when it comes to Phaedra started, from my understanding, the rumors and stuff, but because Phaedra and Kandi they're not in each other's area and stuff, I feel like that has a lot to do with why Kandi has yet to forgive her. Yes, I know Kandi is still disappointed in the things that Phaedra said about her, and she don't want to have nothing to do with her, but I do believe if Bravo would have brought Phaedra back to the show, sooner, like what they did with Miss Portia, I feel like Phaedra and Kandi would have gotten to a better place because they were kind of forced to be in each other's space. So I'm saying all of that to say, based on the things that Miss Tamar has said and accusing Todd of somewhat being abusive, and then saying that Kandi can't sing and calling her a Billy Goat and constantly coming for her on social media, I see Tamar over there on the island with Phaedra. I do not really see them getting back together, being friends in no capacity, in my opinion. Now, maybe, possibly, but if they ain't in each other's space, then what is the point? Why am I even trying to be friends with you, girl? You said a lot of stuff online. Why should I forgive you and be back cool with you? But only time will tell. I'm not seeing it. Y'all let me know if y'all ever see it, girl, because I don't. All right. But that's all I got. Wanted to come to you guys, let you know the latest details, okay, when it comes down to these ladies of Xscape, but more so the Tamar versus Kandi situation and where Eva decides to fall in line on that. And you can hear her clearly saying that, hey, Kandi's her girl. If she got to choose at the end of the day, she's riding out with her good girl, Miss Kandi. And I don't blame her. I don't blame her at all. I think them being on the show and just beyond that, I think that Kandi and Eva have definitely formed a genuine relationship. So I don't blame her wanting to be on the side of Kandi. I don't really see her and Tamar, interacting as much. But I do feel like Kandi is a person, to me, that is pretty consistent, when it comes to friendship. Whereas with Tamar, I honestly don't know. A lot of people thought they were cool with Tamar at one point, and then she just randomly unfollowed a lot of people because she was released from The Real. So, they probably thought they were good, didn't know they had an issue. Then now all of a sudden you find out that you got beef with Tamar. So I think when it comes down to it, if you had to choose one friend over the other, I do think that Kandi would be a better choice of a friend. I don't often hear I don't think I've ever actually heard Kandi, tell somebody's tea, you know what I'm saying, drop any secrets or any type of bombs like that, or really just drag people and comfort people in general. I don't really see that from Kandi. So, I just think that Eva made a good decision when it came down to, deciding whose side she's going to be on at the end of the day. So, yeah, Tamar, you do have a beautiful voice, but you do need to also just focus on the music. Whatever issues you and Kandi has had, it is what it is, okay? I don't think Kandi's going to continue to talk about the situation much longer. I think that you might end up being the only person discussing it on your own. For real. Until you get out of line, and I think Kandi is going to have to slide out and check you, just like you tried to put some things out there about her husband. And it was only fair that, they clear that mess up, right? But, I just wanted to bring y'all my thoughts on that situation. Y'all let me know whose side you on at the end of the day, and if you think that Eva is making a wise decision, all right? I'm JamiThatsMe. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share my videos. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at JamiThatsMe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.